What was once a best of 7 is now down to a best 2 out of 3. It is Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals here in my season playthrough. I'm Vinny from vdubproductions. It is Orlando Magic and the Milwaukee Bucks. The series tied at 2. As the series shifts back to Milwaukee, the road team has won every game. As we look at the starting lineups, we got Suggs, Bane, Franz Wagner, Moncaro, and Carter Jr. for the Magic. And for Doc Rivers' crew, we have Cole Anthony, Gary Trent Jr. getting the start in this game, followed by Kyle Kuzma, Antetokounmpo, and Miles Turner. I said Orlando took the first 2 games in Milwaukee, and then Milwaukee took games 3 and 4 in Orlando, setting up what is now considered a best 2 out of 3. The winner after this game will be 1 win away from the NBA Finals in my season playthrough, and we are underway. Orlando winning the tip over the Paolo Banchero. Holding on to it, 15 on the shot clock. Jalen Suggs with it. Suggs feeding it over to Desmond Bane. He'll shoot the 2. That's in there. Desmond Bane had 34 points in the Game 4 loss. Desmond Bane has played really well in this postseason. I mean, he started this postseason off with a bang with the 47-point performance in Game 1 against the Chicago Bulls. You see Kuzma coming around with the layup. That's good, and we are even at 2. About 30 seconds into the game now. Brian Anderson, Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy on the call for the game play-wise, but as I said, I got the game commentary down. You have me instead. Get 10 on the shot clock. Banchero still holding on to it right now. 4 on the shot clock. He'll come around the layup. That's good. And that's his first 2 points of the game for Paolo Banchero. And it's 4-2 already as he averaged 27.3 points a game against the Milwaukee Bucks in 3 regular season games. Banchero actually had 19 points in the Game 4 loss. You see Cole Anthony feeds it back over to Kyle Kuzma, who had the bucket earlier in this Game 5 on the shot clock. Kuzma, he'll put the shot up. That's off the back iron. Carter Jr. coming down with the rebound. Paolo Banchero has it right now. Inside right now. 15 seconds hit on the shot clock. Banchero steps outside again, being guarded by Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had 56 points in the Game 4 victory. Banchero coming around with the bucket. That's good, and the lead is up to 4 for Orlando. During the conference final series, Banchero was averaging 19.5 points a game as we're 2 minutes into the game. 6-2. Kuzma will shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. No good. Banchero, he barely stays in bounds, getting that rebound. As we'll have a illegal screen called against Wendell Carter Jr. That's number 1 against him. Turnover already for the Magic. They had 5 in game number 3, or game number 4. Giannis with it. He really enjoyed his time in Orlando. Had 51 points in game 3 and 56 points in game 4. Turner needs it back over to Gary Trent Jr. Anthony will shoot the 3. That's good. Cole Anthony, his first points of the game. I said the son of former NBA player and UNLV legend Greg Anthony. Cole Anthony had 11 points in that Game 4 victory. Banchero coming around the layup. That's no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with it. Giannis feeds it over to Cole Anthony. 9:05 to play here in the first. And the 6-5 Orlando on top. As we are in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Series tied at 2. Gary Trent Jr., he'll miss that one. Wendell Carter Jr. will come down with the rebound. Franz Wagner has it now. Taking a little bit of time right now. 15 on the shot clock. Feeds it back over to Desmond Bane. He'll shoot from way off the 3-point range. That's no good. And there it's tipped. That's stolen by Jalen Suggs. Turnover by the Bucks. They had 6 of those in game number 4. And there's a slam dunk by Wendell Carter Jr. That's his first points of the game. That is worthy enough of the AT&T Connected Cam. AT&T, a proud sponsor of NBA 2K26. Cole Anthony takes the inbound from Miles Turner, crossing the half-court line. Feeds it back over to Gary Trent Jr. Trent Jr. He'll shoot the 3. He'll miss the 3. Franz Wagner coming down with the rebound. For Orlando, feeds it back over to Jalen Suggs. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with it. Antetokounmpo right now, surprised he has not had any points in this game, but he will get the assist on that Kuzma slam dunk. That's 4 for him. 8-7 Orlando on top, over 4 minutes into the game, and we'll have an out-of-bounds call against the Bucks. As we look at the league leader field goal percentage this season, you see Miles Turner at 74%, Giannis just a little over 71%. Those are at least the players that are playing in the game. Those are who I go through. You see Cole Anthony crossing the half-court line, feeds it over to Miles Turner. Turner feeds it over to Anthony. Gary Trent Jr. feeds it back over to Antetokounmpo. He'll put the shot up. That's good. That's Giannis' first 2 points of the game. And Milwaukee leads for the first time in this game, 9-8. Averaging 45.5 points a game in this conference finals. And he also has 17.3 rebounds a game. So Giannis catches fire, man. Watch out. Bane, he'll shoot the three. That's no good. Kyle Kuzma coming down with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Giannis Antetokounmpo. 5 minutes into the first quarter. 9-8 Milwaukee on top. As I said, Gary Trent Jr. will shoot the three. That's no good. Franz Wagner coming down with the rebound. Wagner still holding on to that one right now. He'll feed it over to Carter Jr. Carter Jr. with the slam dunk. And Orlando on top by 1 again. Here we start seeing a little bit of back and forth right now. I see Giannis coming around. He'll drive it. He'll get the slam dunk. Giannis, and he'll put the Bucks on top once again here. You see Giannis during the regular season averaged 26.3 points a game, as you can see on that little ticker down below. 13 on the shot clock. Boncaro, he'll shoot the three. That is in and out. Gary Trent Jr. coming down with the rebound across to the half-court line, feeds it over to Giannis. Giannis will drive it. He's going to go to the line, and that will be 2 for him as Boncaro called for his first personal foul. When you start getting Giannis Antetokounmpo going, watch out. As I said, he really enjoyed his time in Orlando, scoring 51 points in Game 3 and 56 points in Game number 4. Big reason why the series is tied at 2 and most likely not seeing Orlando preparing for the NBA Finals right now. He'll make the first one. As Anthony Black will check into the game for Jalen Suggs. See here, Antetokounmpo waiting. Now he'll get his opportunity to shoot the second one here. 2-point lead for Milwaukee. That is their largest lead of the game right now. Orlando had an early 4-point lead. And he'll make that one. Yes, we'll have a timeout call by Orlando. 6:04 to play in the first. 13-10, the Bucks lead it. We're back here in Milwaukee. The Bucks leading it 13-10 right now. Early in the first quarter, as I said, just about the halfway point in the first quarter. Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Series tied at 2. The winner will be 1 win away from reaching the NBA Finals in my season playthrough. As we see Anthony Black, he just barely checked into the game. Feeds it over to Desmond Bane. Bane will shoot the three. That is in and out. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. 2 points for Desmond Bane on 1 of 4 shooting. Does have a steal in this game. As you see, Antetokounmpo, he's going to come drive around. That's going to be a layup. That's good. That 6-0 run for the Milwaukee Bucks, and the lead is 15-10. I believe that's the last 8 points, though, scored by Giannis himself. Largest lead of the game by either team, 5 points. That is no good. Gary Trent Jr. coming down with the rebound. 5:15 to play here in the first. Giannis, and he'll lose that one. Desmond Bane will come down with the steal, feeds it over to Boncaro. Boncaro coming around with the layup, and that is no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Giannis feeds it back over to, I believe, but it didn't really matter anyway because Gary Trent Jr. or Carter Jr. will get this. Wendell Carter Jr. got the steal there. Oh gosh, a lot of juniors on this team. Bane coming around. He'll feed it over to Carter Jr. Wendell Carter Jr. with the slam dunk. That puts an end to that 6-0 run. That's 6 for Wendell Carter Jr. He's leading the Magic in scoring right now. Under 4.5 to play here in the first. 15-12, Milwaukee on top. Coming to you from the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Alley-oop. Oh, and that's a slam dunk missed by Giannis there. Orlando with the rebound. Franz Wagner has it over to Banchero now. Banchero feeds it back over to Anthony Black. Over to Desmond Bane. 10 on the shot clock. 4 minutes to play here in the first. Desmond Bane feeds it back over to Franz Wagner. He'll shoot the three. He'll drain the three. We are tied at 15. Franz Wagner, he actually averaged over 20 points a game on the road. His first 3 points. He missed the first 3 games of the series. That's Gary Trent Jr. for 3. His first 3 points of the game in Milwaukee on top again. Here defense. Get over to Desmond Bane. Layup is good. That's 4 points for Desmond Bane, and they're within 1. Anthony. You have 7 on the shot clock. Cole Anthony with a shot. That's good. That's 5 for him. 8 of 16 for the Magic. 8 of 14 for the Bucks. Banchero. He'll put that shot up. That's no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. 9-6 Bucks. Out rebounding the Magic. Anthony will shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 8 for Cole Anthony. He and Giannis are tied with 8 points. Game high, actually, and the lead is up to 6 for Milwaukee. Their largest lead of the game. Franz Wagner. Oh, he thought about the shot for a second, but he'll send it over to Wendell Carter Jr. Got 5 on the shot clock. Carter Jr. feeds it over to Bane. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Gary Trent Jr. coming down with the rebound. Trent Jr. feeds it over to Cole Anthony. Anthony feeds it back over to Trent Jr. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 6 for Gary Trent Jr. And it's a 9-point lead for Milwaukee. Franz Wagner crossing the half-court line right now. Feeds it over to to Wendell Carter Jr. Bane shoots the 3. That's off the back iron. Giannis coming down with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Gary Trent Jr. Trent Jr. still holding on to it. Feeding it over to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Feeds it back over to Kuzma. He'll shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. Franz Wagner coming down with the rebound. 20 on the shot clock. .12 on the shot clock. Franz feeds it back over to Anthony Black. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. First bench points of the game by either team, and Orlando within 6 as we're down to the final minute of play in the first quarter as Milwaukee will call timeout. We're going to take one as well. 1:01 to play in the first 6-point lead for the Bucks. Let's look at the lineup set now coming out of the timeout. We have Suggs, Anthony Black. Let's see. I know we got a slew of players. I hate when this happens. We'll get those players out as soon as we can. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes those lineups go by a little bit faster. Taurean Prince, I know, checks into the game. Same with Tyler Smith, Ryan Rollins, Porter Jr., as well as Portis Jr. So it's a tire lineup set. And you see Ryan Rollins coming around with his first 2 points of the game. And the lead is up to 8. Under a minute to play here in the first. 28-20 Milwaukee on top. Franz Wagner feeds it back over to his brother Mo Wagner. He'll shoot the 3. Mo Wagner for 3. Porter Jr. holding on to it right now. 15 on the shot clock. Under 30 seconds to play here in the first. The Bucks leading it by 5. Bucks, Portis Jr. with it. Kept Bobby Portis. Oh, and Mo Wagner will come with a block. So he just had a 3-pointer on the other end and a block on this end. Jericho Sims checking into the game for Tyler Smith in the last 19 seconds. Mo Wagner only had 4 points in game number 4. And Portis Jr. had 12 points in the game. 4 victory. You see Porter Jr. with the shot. That's good. Let's see here, Franz Wagner. Shot clock is off here, under 10 seconds to play. Wagner, he'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the three. 6 points for Franz Wagner already. He only had 7 in all of Game 4. And that will do it for the first quarter here. Milwaukee leading it 30-26. We are done with the first quarter, as I said. Hit the like button, comment on this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this. Back here in Milwaukee as we're getting ready to start the second quarter here. That is Portis Jr. Dishing it out to Porter Jr. I believe Taurean Prince is out on the court as well for the Bucks. As Anthony Black, he'll be on the court. That's number 1 for him. Porter Jr. going to go to the line. So it is Tyus Jones, Anthony Black, Goga Bitadze, Franz Wagner, and Mo Wagner out on the court. And as I said, we have Portis Jr., Porter Jr., Tyler Smith checking in for Chris Livingston, and Taurean Prince, as well as, I couldn't see the other one, but the first free throw was made by Porter Jr. And he'll miss the second one. Mo Wagner coming down with the rebound. Now we got Franz Wagner, feeds it back over to Anthony Black. He'll get the bucket. That's good. That's 5 for him. Look at that. 12 of 23 for the Magic shooting. 12 of 20 for the Bucks. Orlando within 3 right now. 30 seconds into the second quarter. Gives it over to Ryan Rollins. So Rollins was the player I didn't get. So that's it for the lineup set here. Portis Jr. barely stays in bounds. Portis Jr. he'll put the shot up. That's no good. Bitadze coming down with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Anthony Black. Black feeds it over to Mo Wagner. Wagner puts the shot up. That's no good. Portis Jr. coming down with the rebound. Ryan Rollins crosses the half-court line. 1 minute into the second quarter. Taurean Prince will get the bucket. His first 2 points of the game. He had none in game number 1, or game number 4. 10 assists already for the Milwaukee Bucks. And there's Franz Wagner with the bucket. That's 8 points for him. As I said, that surpasses his game 4 total already here early part of the second quarter. Let me see. The Bucks only had 25 assists in game 4. I was getting ready to mention that before the Wagner bucket. Porter Jr., he got 5 on the shot clock. Kevin Porter Jr., he'll put the 3 up. That is no good. Mo Wagner coming down with the rebound. Tyus Jones feeds it back over to Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner feeds it back over to Mo Wagner. Wagner feeds it back. There is that. Who was that made the shot? You couldn't tell. I hate when they don't show the names and they just cut the names off here. Portis Jr. trying to drive it. He will drive it to the net. That's good. That's Bobby Portis Jr.'s first points of the game. And the lead is up to 5 again. Timeout, Orlando. We're going to take one as well. 9:35 to play until halftime. 35-30 Bucks on top. Coming out of the timeout here, I say 9:35 to play in the second. Jalen Suggs will check into the game. Black moves his point guard. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, let's see here. We got Portis Jr., Anthony. I know Antetokounmpo checking back into the game. As see Jalen Suggs taking the inbound. Suggs trying to drive into the hoop, and he will. That's Jalen Suggs' first points of the game, and now the entire starting 5 for Orlando has gotten on the scoreboard, gotten on the score sheet. Giannis feeds it back over to, I believe that was Turner no, that was Trent Jr. Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to come drive, and that looked like that was deflected. Goga Bitadze with the block there. But it will still remain Milwaukee ball. Got 9:09 to play in the second. 10 on the shot clock. Gary Trent Jr. will inbound it. Portis Jr. taking the inbound and feeds it back over to Gary Trent Jr. Trent Jr. back to Portis Jr. with the layup. That's good. That's 4 for Bobby Portis Jr. And the lead is up to 5 again. Can't believe we're at Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Suggs with the shot. That's no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. By the time this video comes out, we'll be done with the first 2 games. As you see, Antetokounmpo, he has 10 points on that slam dunk. And the lead is up to 7 now. I believe that is their largest lead of the game. Mo Wagner, 14 on the shot clock, feeds it back over to Suggs. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. 5 points for Jalen Suggs. Orlando don't want to go away just yet in this game. Antetokounmpo feeds it over to Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony with the bucket. That's 10 for him. He and Giannis tied for game high at 10 points as we got 8 minutes to play until halftime. 41-35. Milwaukee on top. Mo Wagner, or Franz feeds it over to Mo. To Anthony Black. 10 on the shot clock. Anthony Black coming around. He'll put the layup. That's going to go out. Actually, no, he'll pass it. That's going to go out of bounds. Careless turnover against the Magic here. We look at the league leaders during the NBA playoffs. Giannis Antetokounmpo with 38.5 points a game. He surpassed Kevin Durant. Of course, that's kind of easy now that Durant's not playing in the playoffs anymore. Anthony Black going to the bench. Suggs moving to point guard. Bane checking back into the game at shooting guard. And let's see here. Cole Anthony moving to point guard, shooting guard for Trent Jr. As you see, he'll take the 3. He'll shoot the 3. He'll make the 3. That's 9 for him. Kyle Kuzma. Checks back into the game, as I said. And there's Desmond Bane for 3. That's 7 for him. Got a little bit sidetracked right now as we'll have a timeout called by the Bucks. We're going to take one as well. 7:06 to play until halftime. 43-38, Milwaukee on top. Coming out of timeout here, 7:06 to play in the second quarter. 5-point lead for Milwaukee. Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals here at the Fiserv Forum. The series tied at 2. The winner of this game will be 1 win away from the NBA Finals. This is the only series so far that's guaranteed 6 games. We'll have actually our first official clinch-in situation, and that will be Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. Kuzma in our next video here, and that will be out this weekend here. As you see, Anthony, he'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Mo Wagner coming down with the rebound. Cole Anthony with 10 points. You see Desmond Bane. He guarded by Trent Jr., but you'll see Suggs shoots for the 3. No good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound here. Kyle Kuzma feeds it back over to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, averaging 45.5 points a game in the first 4 games of the series. Gary Trent Jr. feeds it over to Cole Anthony. That's in there. That's 12 for him. And the lead is up to 7, matching their largest lead. Desmond Bane, he'll thought about it for a second. Feeds it back over to Franz Wagner. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Giannis coming down with the rebound as we're halfway through the second quarter. Trent Jr. coming around. As Gary Trent Jr. with the bucket. That is 11 for him, I think. Could be wrong. But it's 47-38. 9-point lead, largest lead for Milwaukee right now. Bidaze feeds it back over to Franz Wagner. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 11 for Franz Wagner. He's starting to get his groove back after missing a couple of games. Antetokounmpo. That's good. That's 12 for him. The lead up to 8. Here the defense chance right now. Here's approaching the final 5 minutes of the half. 49-41, Milwaukee on top. Jalen Suggs holding on to it. He'll shoot from inside off the back iron. No good. Kuzma coming down with the rebound. 17 rebounds already for Kyle Kuzma and company in the Bucks. As Kuzma, he'll have 10 points. If I'm not mistaken, I think everybody is now in double figures. I could be wrong. Or at least 4 players in double figures now. I could be wrong. Franz Wagner feeds it over to Suggs. Jalen Suggs, 3 on the shot clock. Suggs He'll come around with the layup. That's good. Timeout called by the Magic. 7 points for Jalen Suggs. We're going to take one as well. 4:15 to play in the second. 6-point lead for Milwaukee. Welcome back to Milwaukee here at 6-point lead as we have some more substitutions. I know Boncaro checking back into the game. I saw that. And for the Bucks, Miles Turner checking into the game. The only starter from either team not to score yet. As Cole Anthony will take the inbound from Giannis. 12 points each for he and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kuzma will shoot the three. That's in there. Now I believe he has a game high now, 13, and the lead is up to 11 for the Bucks. Suggs feeding it over to Desmond Bane. Bane back over to Goga Bitadze. Still holding on to it right now. 10 on the shot clock. Jalen Suggs feeds it back over to Bane. Bane will shoot the three. That's no good. Kuzma coming down with the rebound. Crossing the half-court line. 19-11 or 18-11 if I'm looking at that right. Bucks out-rebounding the... now make that 18-12. Bucks out-rebounding the Magic. Boncaro coming around with the layup. That's good. That's 6 for Paolo Boncaro. Jalen Suggs getting the assist. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He has it right now. As I said, he has 12 points in this game. Giannis still trying to find a way to drive it. 5 on the shot clock. Gotta get the shot up. Giannis feeds it over to Kuzma. He'll shoot the three. That's no good. Jalen Suggs coming down with the rebound. Boncaro with it. Feeds it back over to Jalen Suggs. Wendell Carter Jr. looking like he wants to check back into the game. Bane shoots the two. No good. And Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Kyle Kuzma, over to Miles Turner. That bucket is good. That's his first 2 points of the game, and now the starting 5 from both teams have scored. Anthony Black holding on to that one right now. 15 on the shot clock. Feeds it. Boncaro. Suggs with it again. Over to Desmond Bane. He'll shoot the three. He'll drain the three. That's 10 points for Desmond Bane. 56-48. Giannis coming around with the layup. That's good. That's 14 for him. 58-48. Under 2 minutes of play in the half. Desmond Bane just holding on to that one right now, being guarded by Gary Trent Jr. 10 on the shot clock. Suggs will shoot the three. He'll drain the three. That's 10 for Jalen Suggs. 58-51. Antetokounmpo, he'll lose that one, and that will still remain Milwaukee ball. Wendell Carter Jr., Franz Wagner checking back into the game. Anthony Black and Bitadze coming out of the game. And that's all the substitutions there. 90 seconds in the 90 seconds left until halftime. Miles Turner, 14 on the shot clock, finds it over to Kuzma. Suggs will steal that one. Suggs coming around, feeds it back over to Franz Wagner. 15 on the shot clock, feeds it back over to Bane, over to Boncaro. 10 on the shot clock. Boncaro will shoot the bucket. That is no good. Miles Turner coming down with the rebound. Gary Trent Jr. 20 rebounds already for the Bucks and Boncaro. He's it over to Desmond Bane. Bane back over to Boncaro. There's over to Carter Jr. Carter Jr. with the slam dunk. That's 8 for him. 58-53. And there's Boncaro with the steal. Chance to get closer. Franz Wagner. Being guarded by Miles Turner. Wagner feeds it back over to Boncaro here. 13 on the shot clock. Holding on to it. 30 seconds to play until halftime. Boncaro still trying to figure out a way. He needs to get the shot up. He will put the shot up. That's in there. 8 points for Paolo Boncaro. It's a 7-0 run by the Magic. Magic within 3. So Giannis holding on to it. Shot clock is turned off, though. And they will get the ball to inbound in the second half. So, well, who knows what is going to happen. You see Giannis feeds it over to Kuzma. He'll shoot the three. That is not going to fall in, and that will do it. We are at the end of the first half here. We have a very close game right now. The Magic, the Bucks led by as many as 11. It's a 7-0 run by the Magic. to cut it to within 3. If you like what you see, hit the like button, comment on this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so yet. And also, there is a link in the description down below to my Cash App. And underneath that, as well, is where you can find me on X and Instagram. We're going to send you the halftime report. We'll see you guys in the second half. We are back. Getting ready to start the third quarter here in Milwaukee. 58-55, Bucks on top. It is a 7-0 run, though, by the Magic that cut the deficit from 10 to 3 right now. But we look at Giannis Antetokounmpo, who only has 14 points in this first half, but he still has a game high there. As the starting 5 for both teams will be out to start the second half here. For the Bucks, it is Anthony, Trent Jr., Kuzma, and Antetokounmpo. And for the Magic, Suggs, Bane, Franz Wagner, Banchero, and Carter Jr. And there's Miles Turner with the slam dunk. He has 4 points in this game. Look at that, 53% for the Magic shooting, 63 for the Bucks. Both teams shooting the ball pretty well in this game. As see Banchero for 3, that's off the back iron. The lead is up to 5 again. 21-14, Milwaukee out-rebounding the Magic right now. 14 on the shot clock. Giannis for 3. That is no good. Banchero coming down with the rebound. Banchero feeds it back over to Desmond Bane. Bane feeds it back over to Franz. 1 minute into the third quarter. Franz Wagner. Oh, that's 13 for him on that slam dunk. And 23 minutes of play. Cole Anthony. Got 10:45 to play in the third. Giannis Antetokounmpo coming around. Feeds it back over to Turner. Turner coming with the layup. That's good. That's 6 for him. And the lead is up to 5 again. Milwaukee led by as many as 11 in the second quarter. You see Desmond Bane, no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Oh, and that's stolen by Carter Jr. Feeds it over to Jalen Suggs. Back over to Carter Jr. Over to Suggs. Suggs feeds it back over to Banchero. 15 on the shot clock. Banchero, he'll shoot. That might be the 3. That is a 3. Hello, Banchero with 11 points for him. Magic within 2. Antetokounmpo feeds it back over to Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma holding on to it right now. 8 on the shot clock. Kuzma. He'll put the shot up. That is not going to fall in. That is tipped. Franz Wagner coming down with the rebound. As we get over to Jalen Suggs. Suggs feeds it over to Banchero. Banchero with the layup. That's good. We are tied at 62. Banchero with 13 points. He and Franz Wagner tied with 13 points, and we will have a timeout called. We're going to take one as well. 9:19 to play in the third. We are evened at 62. Coming out of the timeout here in Milwaukee, tied at 62. We look at the league leaders, rebounds a game. You see Giannis at 14.2, fifth in the league. We are tied at 62. As I said, it was an 11-point lead, the largest lead by either team. For the Bucks, that was the largest lead by anybody. And now we have Orlando tying the game here in the early part of the third quarter. Kuzma, he'll shoot the three. That is no good. Chance for Orlando to take their first lead probably since the first quarter. Over to Boncaro. 15 on the shot clock. Boncaro coming around with the slam dunk. Or was that a slam dunk? Either way, that's 15 for him. And the lead is up to 2 for Orlando. They led by as many as 4 early on in the first quarter. Kuzma coming around. Feeds it back over to Cole Anthony. Anthony feeds it over to Kuzma. 8 on the shot clock. Kuzma, he'll shoot the three. That is no good. Jalen Suggs, and that will be a loose ball foul called against the Greek Freak. That's his first personal foul, first team foul. Jamal Mosley and company. Bain finds it over to Suggs, and Suggs will get the bucket. That's 12 for him. Bain will have the assist there. 4-point lead for Orlando, 66-62. Cole Anthony feeds it back over to Kyle Kuzma. He'll shoot the three. He'll drain the three. I believe that's 16 for Kuzma. And Milwaukee within 1. Jalen Suggs. Feeding back over to Boncaro, over to Carter Jr. Carter Jr. with the slam dunk. And now everybody from the starting lineup for Orlando is in double figures. A 13-5 run, by the way. Start the quarter. Is it right up there for Kuzma? And Kuzma's going to go to the line shooting 2. That's Franz Wagner's first foul. Kyle Kuzma with 16 points unofficially right now. And by the way, I'm looking at these right now. Unless they actually show on the graphic, it is unofficial. 10 three-pointers made, and I still don't understand what point/pen means. I'll have to look that up at some point. Yes, Kuzma will miss the first one. Kuzma trying to salvage at least one at the line, and he will make one. That's 17 for him. Milwaukee within 2. As we see, there's a bucket over to Boncaro. Boncaro will put the shot up. That's no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Crossing the half-court line, feeds it over to Antetokounmpo. Anthony feeds it over to Giannis. Giannis coming around with the slam dunk. That is 16 for him. Very modest 16 points for him. And we are tied at 68. Desmond Bain coming around, and he was still going to come around here. 8 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Jalen Suggs. Suggs coming around. Feeds it back over to Carter Jr. Carter Jr. Oh, I believe Turner may have had a piece of it. It didn't look like it had rim, but you see Giannis coming around. That shot is no good. Desmond Bain having a rebound. Feeds it back over to Franz Wagner. Wagner. To Desmond Bain. Feeds it back over to Suggs. He'll shoot the three. He'll drain the three. Bain, I believe, had the assist there. That's 15 for Jalen Suggs. And the lead is up to 3 as we're over halfway through the third quarter here. 3-point lead once again for the Orlando Magic. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he'll miss that one. Boncaro coming down with the rebound. Jalen Suggs feeds it back over to Paolo Boncaro. Feeds it back over to Desmond Bain. Bain, and that's stolen by Miles Turner. Turner over to Giannis Antetokounmpo. He'll put the shot up. That's good. That's 18 for him. Game high, 18 points. But the Bucks still trail by 1 right now. As see Boncaro shooting the three. That is no good. Miles Turner coming down with the rebound. Kuzma has it. Kuzma with a chance to Turner. Turner will shoot the three. That's in and out. But Kuzma will get the slam dunk. That's 19 for him. And Milwaukee's on top once again. We see Boncaro holding on to that one right now. 12 on the shot clock. He'll shoot the 3. No, that's a 2 actually for him. 17 points for him. 9 of those here in the third quarter here, and Orlando retakes the lead. Gosh. Under 4.5 to play here in the third. Kuzma. He's going to try to drive it, but he'll feed it over to Turner. Turner with the bucket. That's 8 for him. He's 2 points away from the entire starting 5 from both teams being in double figures. Franz Wagner feeds it back over to Boncaro. 4 minutes to play here in the third. 74-73 Milwaukee. Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals Series tied at 2. The winner will be 1 win away from the NBA Finals. You see Turner will have the rebound off that miss. Cole Anthony now has it. Kuzma will shoot the 3. That's no good. Desmond Bane coming down with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Franz Wagner. Feeds it over to Jalen Suggs. Over to Desmond Bane. 13 on the shot clock. Under 3.5 to play in the third. 8 on the shot clock now. Bane coming around. He'll put the shot up. That's good. Desmond Bane. 12 points for him. We look at the Magic shooting 32 of 58 and Bucks 32 of 55. Kuzma. But either way, the lead is once again Orlando's. Desmond Bane. He's back over to Franz Wagner, over to Bane. 13 on his shot clock. Bane feeds it over to Wendell Carter Jr. Carter Jr. feeds it over to Suggs. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 18 for Jalen Suggs to my count right now. And the lead is up to 4 once again for Orlando, matching their largest lead of the game. Giannis coming around with the slam dunk. He's at 20. Well below his average during this series, but nobody is really running away. As you see, there's a miss right there. Carter Jr. getting the offensive rebound. Over to Boncaro. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Miles Turner coming down with the rebound. Kyle Kuzma has it here. 18 on the shot clock. Feeds it back over to Gary Trent Jr. Over to Cole Anthony. 14 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Kyle Kuzma. 8 on the shot clock. We got 5 on the shot clock here. Kyle Kuzma. He needs to get the shot up. He will, and he'll miss that one. Carter Jr. coming down with the rebound. Franz Wagner feeds it back over to... Oh! That's Boncaro, but he was blocked. I believe Giannis had the block there. Yeah, he just said, not in my house. Orlando will retain possession because it was last off of Giannis. So we got substitutions out on the court. I'm going to tell you guys right now, we're going to see a lot of starters actually going to play that fourth quarter. Bidaze back into the game. Anthony Black back into the game. Mo Wagner into the game. You see, and Tyus Jones also back into the game. Black feeds it back over to Mo Wagner. Feeds it over to Franz Wagner. So the Wagner brothers still in there. Franz will shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. And the Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Chance to tie the game again. Giannis coming around. He'll put the shot up. That's good. That's 22 for him. And we are tied at 78. 1 minute to play here in the third. 78 all. We have ourselves a really close game right now. A really good one, I think, in my book. And you see Tyus Jones. He'll shoot the 3. That is off the back iron. No good. And Antetokounmpo. He's coming around, and he's going to think. He thought about it for a second. Still thinking about it. 10 on the shot clock. He can't think for that long. Giannis trying to make some moves. He might have to come around. He will drive it, but that will be no good. Bidaze coming down with the rebound. Franz Wagner with it. Franz. Shot clock is turned off, by the way, and Orlando will get the ball to start the fourth. Franz will shoot right at the buzzer. No good. And that will do it. We are at the end of the third quarter. We are all tied at 78. Don't forget to like this video. comment on this video, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so yet. We'll be back to start the fourth quarter coming up right after this. State Farm assist of the game. Yeah, it is a State Farm assist of the game. And that will go to Gary Trent Jr. on an alley-oop. Looking like an alley-oop to Giannis Antetokounmpo here as we look. So Mo Wagner will inbound it to Desmond Bane. So it is Mo Wagner, Bidaze, Bane, Anthony Black, and Jalen Suggs. As you see, Giannis out there as well as Porter Jr., Portis Jr. I see Portis Jr. will get the layup there. That's 6 for him. And the Milwaukee Bucks actually now on a 6-0 run dating back to the third quarter. And they lead 80-78. Suggs leading the Magic with 18 points right now. As you see, 4 on the shot clock, Jalen Suggs needs to get the shot up. He'll put the shot up. That's no good. Porter Jr. coming down with the rebound. So it is Giannis, Porter Jr., Portis Jr., Kuzma, and Taurean Prince. And that is the lineup set to start the fourth quarter here for the Bucks. As Mo Wagner's coming down with the layup. That's 5 for Mo. We are tied at 80, and that ends a 3+ minute drought and a 6-0 run. 80 all right now. 10:40 to play. As you see, Porter Jr. I think missed that one. As you see, Anthony Black has it. Anthony Black feeds it back over to Desmond Bane. A minute and a half into the fourth quarter, and he'll lose it as Kevin Porter Jr. coming with it. Feeds it back over to Prince. Prince will feed it over to Giannis. No, that's Kuzma Rollins, I think. I said Kuzma earlier. No, that's Ryan Rollins. He has 4 in this game. As we see over to Mo Wagner, he'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Porter Jr. coming down with the rebound. He's it back over to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo coming around with a layup. That's good. That's 24 for him. The lead is up to 4. As I said, they led by as many as 11 in the first half. Feeds it over to Jalen Suggs. Suggs coming around with the bucket. That's good. That's 20 for Jalen. Still keeping the Magic in this game right now. As I said, the winner of this game will be 1 win away from the NBA Finals. Bobby Portis Jr. with the slam dunk. That's 8 for him. Jalen Suggs crossing the half-court line. Trailing by 4. Suggs coming around with the slam dunk. Let me tell you something. This is Jalen Suggs' night right now for the Orlando Magic. He'll get you like good 15 points, but he has 22 right now, leading the Magic. Antetokounmpo coming around. He's trying to take this game over, and he does exactly. And that's how you do try to take a game over. That's 26 for him. Lead is up to 4 again. Don't think he'll reach the average of 45.5 points a game, but you know he might come close to it, though. Suggs with the layup. Jalen Suggs is refusing to let this team. Coming around over to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. feeds it back over to Taurean Prince. Prince feeds it back over to Ryan Rollins. Rollins coming around. He'll put the layup up. That is no good. Portis Jr. coming with the rebound. That is no good either. Bidaze has it. Suggs has it now. Bidaze came with the rebound. Suggs had it for a second. Bane will shoot the 3. That is no good. Ryan Rollins coming down with the rebound. Rollins feeds it over to Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. That layup is good, and we have a timeout called by the Magic. We're going to take one as well. 7:38 to play in the fourth. A 4-point lead for Milwaukee. Here we are, guys, coming out of timeout. We got Black, Suggs. Let's see who else. I hate when I know we have substitutions on the court. We'll get these out. I'm really trying to get these for you guys. So it is Boncaro. We have Suggs, Anthony Black, Franz Wagner, and Wendell Carter Jr., I think. And that's a miss right there. Yeah, that's Wendell Carter Jr. And we have Kuzma, Miles Turner, Antetokounmpo. Let's see. I think that's Gary Trent Jr. there, and yeah, that's it, I think. And Cole Anthony. There's Antetokounmpo there. That's 28 for him, and the lead is up to 6 for the Orlando Magic. Franz Wagner feeding it back over to Jalen Suggs here. Feeds it over, back over to Franz Wagner to Anthony Black. Under 7 minutes to play here in the fourth. 92-86. The road team has won every game to this point right now. But the Bucks are looking to try to pull away in this game and become the first home team to win a game in this series. As you see, Cole Anthony feeds it back over to Kyle Kuzma, over to Cole Anthony. Anthony back over to Kuzma. Kuzma still holding on to it. 4 on the shot clock. Kuzma coming around. Oh! Franz Wagner had a piece of it. Orlando getting it again. Boncaro coming around with the layup. That's good. That's 19 for Paolo Boncaro. Magic still within 4 as we're halfway through the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo holding on to that one right now. 13 on the shot clock. Giannis, he's going to drive it. He'll get the slam dunk. That's 30 for him, and that's worthy enough of the AT&T Connected Cam. AT&T, a proud sponsor of NBA2K26, as Jalen Suggs got posterized there. Wagner will come down with it back over to Anthony Black. Anthony Black feeds it over, and that's going to be an illegal screen against Paolo Boncaro. That's number 2 for him. Tyus Jones checking into the game for Jalen Suggs. Antetokounmpo at 30 points already. 5.5 to play here in the fourth. Trent Jr. for 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 14 for Gary Trent Jr. And the lead is up to 9 again. Milwaukee starting to feel like they're going to pull away with this game. Anthony Black feeds it back over to Paolo Boncaro for 3. That is no good. Gary Trent Jr. with the rebound. So we're approaching 5 minutes to play here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo feeds it back to Trent Jr., who just hit the three-pointer earlier in this game. Feeds it over to Giannis. He'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Anthony Black coming down with the rebound. Black feeds it back over to Franz Wagner. Wagner drives it. He'll put the shot up. That's good. That's 15 for Franz. Look at that. 39-78 for the Magic. 43-75 for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo coming around. He'll put the shot up. That is good. That's 32 for Giannis. And the lead is up to 9. You got Anthony Black beating it back over to Tyus Jones. Back over to Paolo Boncaro. 4 minutes to play here in the fourth. Boncaro leads it back over to Boncaro with the bucket. That's no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Giannis thought about going coast to coast, and he'll lose it as Tyus Jones will come with the steal. Back over to Paolo Boncaro. He'll put the shot up. That is no good. Anthony Black coming with the rebound. He'll get the points there. That's 7 for him off the bench. And the game is within 7 right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 15 on the shot clock. Still coming around. 8 on the shot clock. Giannis, he'll get the slam dunk. That's 34 for him. Slow start for him, but he put up modest numbers throughout most of the game. But this fourth quarter, he has come alive. And the lead is up to 9 again. Jones, he'll shoot. He'll make the 3. Tyus Jones, his first 3 points of the game. Bucks within 6. Cole Anthony. Turner will shoot the 3. That is no good. Anthony Black coming down with the rebound. In the second half, the Bucks led by as many as 9 on numerous occasions. That was here in the fourth. But as I said, there's Banchero with a bucket there. That's 21 for him. Tyus Jones with the assist. And Magic are within 4. 5 quick points here. So we feed it back over to Miles Turner. Turner feeds it back over to Cole Anthony. He'll shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. No good. Franz Wagner coming around. 2 minutes to play here in the fourth. Wagner feeds it over to Anthony Black. That is no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Under 2 to play here in the fourth. We got Kyle Kuzma feeding it back over to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo. He'll come around the layup. That's good. Timeout, Orlando. We're going to take one as well. 1:42 to play here in the fourth. 103-97 Milwaukee on top. And we are coming out of the timeout here. Let's look at it. We got Suggs, Bane, Wagner, Banchero, and Carter Jr. That's the lineup set coming out of the timeout for Orlando. Trailing by 6. Giannis with a big bucket there. He has 36 points in the game. Jalen Suggs feeds it back over to Paolo Banchero. Banchero, he'll put the shot up. That's good. 23 for Paolo Banchero, and the lead is up to 4, down to 4 again. Cole Anthony crosses the half-court line. 1:30 to play here in the fourth. Feeds it back over to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, that shot is off the front rim. Carter Jr. coming down with the rebound. Franz Wagner has it. Wagner feeds it back over to Suggs. He'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Miles Turner coming down with the rebound. Antetokounmpo, he'll put the shot up. That is no good. Franz Wagner. He'll feed it back over to Paolo Banchero. 55 seconds to play. Banchero feeds it over to Suggs. 8 on the shot clock. Suggs feeds it back over to Wagner. Wagner will shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. No good. And they're going to start fouling already. Carter Jr., that's number 2 for him. We look at Franz Wagner with the block earlier on Kyle Kuzma. 42.5 to play here in the fourth. Are they going to start the foul? And they are. That is Banchero. That's number 3 for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo going to go to the line, shooting 2. 41.8 to play. And by the way, make or miss, Orlando does not have to go for a 3-point shot necessarily right now, but they do have to get a quick bucket. Is it here, the MVP chance? He is very well on his way to maybe getting MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals here. That's 37 for him. Orlando did not attempt a single free throw in game number 4. And I don't think they've attempted a single one right now. As you see the miss right there. Bane will shoot the 3. That is off the back iron. Gary Trent Jr. will come down with it. And Banchero, that's number 4 for him. And Cole Anthony's going to go to the line shooting 2. Cole Anthony with 12 points in this game. His team up by 5. 104-99. And that is in there. 13 for him. We have Cole Anthony. Will sink them both. 14 for him. Orlando trailing by 7, and they'll call their final timeout. We're going to take one as well. 29.3 to play in the fourth. 106-99, Milwaukee on top. Coming out of the timeout here in the fourth quarter, 106-99, Milwaukee leading it. Orlando really does need to get a quick bucket. Again, it does not have to be a 3-point shot as of right now, but they do have to get a quick bucket and then foul again. I mean, don't get me wrong, he hit a quick three. That's going to be huge. Suggs will shoot the three. He will miss it. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Shot clock is still not off yet. And they're probably just going to wave the white flag anyway. Orlando's going to think, okay, we'll regroup for game 6. Turner will put the shot up. That's good. That's 10 for him, and now that officially puts everybody in double figures, at least on my count. Very close game at one point. Going into the third quarter, that's stolen by Cole Anthony, and that's going to do it. But the Bucks are going to pull away with a 108-99 win over the Orlando Magic, and now they are one win away from the NBA Finals in my season playthrough project. They lead the series 3-2, and we're going to find out who the player of the game is, and then we'll have the official post-game player stats. Anybody really shocked to see Giannis getting player of the game? Leave that on the comments if you're really shocked to have seen that, especially in the fourth quarter. We have the post-game player stats brought to you by 2K Sports. Here are the official stats for this game. We have Giannis Antetokounmpo with 37 points, 18 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 block, 5 turnovers. Followed by Kyle Kuzma with 15 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 turnovers. Cole Anthony with 14 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal. Then we got Gary Trent Jr., 13 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Miles Turner with 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Bobby Portis Jr. with 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Kevin Porter Jr., 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. Ryan Rollins with 4 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Torian Prince with 2 points, 2 assists. Then we got Tyler Smith, no stats in 3 minutes of play. Chris Livingston, no stats in 3 minutes of play. Jericho Sims with an assist in 1 minute of play. Andre Jackson Jr., AJ Green, and Amir Coffey did not play for the Milwaukee Bucks. And now for the Orlando Magic, we had Jalen Suggs leading the way with 24 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. Then we got Paolo Banchero with 23 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, but he did have 2 turnovers. Franz Wagner with 15 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. Desmond Bane with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers. Wendell Carter Jr. with 10 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 turnovers. Anthony Black with 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a turnover. Mo Wagner 5 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. Tyus Jones with 3 points, 2 assists, and a steal. Goga Bitadze 4 points, 2 assists, and a block. Followed by Noah Penda, Jonathan Isaac, Jet Howard, Jace Richardson, Tristan Da Silva. Did not play for the Orlando Magic, and that will do it for your post-game player statistics. Next video, we will have Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals between the San Antonio Spurs and the OKC Thunder. Unlike the real-life Western Conference Finals, where the trend was 2-2 going into Game 5 of that series, it is 3-1 in favor of OKC and a chance to punch the spot into the NBA Finals. But as I know that by the time this upcoming video, Game 5, comes out, we'll actually be on the eve of Game 3 of the real-life NBA Finals. If you guys have been watching the NBA Finals, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments section down below. And with that, I just want to mention Game 5, next video, Spurs, Thunder, be there or be squared. If you like what you see, hit that like button, comment on this video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. And do me a favor, hit that bell icon right next to the subscribe button so you can receive notifications when these videos do come out. And if you are able to support me financially, there is a link in the description down below to my Cash App. Find that if you're able to support and donate to me. It'd be very much appreciated. Of course, it's not required, by the way, to enjoy my content, but it is just appreciated if you're able to support financially, even if it's just like $2 or $3. But also underneath that link will be where you can find me on Instagram and X. And with that, reminding you guys the final score of this game: the Milwaukee Bucks defeat the Orlando Magic 108-99. They lead the series 3-2, and they are 1 win away from the NBA Finals. I am Vinny from VDub Productions, and I am signing off.